What's up, guys? Not the typical piece of content, but what I wanted to show is basically what I'm doing in the master bathroom to rough in the plumbing so I can do all the pretty stuff. I'm raising this trap to make room for a floating vanity. So, floating meaning no toe kick, just a space underneath everything. I'm raising this up so that the drain to the sink is just a little bit higher. That way, when I raise everything up, I do have that nice, pretty space underneath there. After I finish with the trap, I just put new stops on. They just need to be replaced. So this is the hot and cold water. Really just, use a shark bite system. You really just press these bad boys on. It's kind of nice. Then the stressful part was, taking out this nasty late 70s, early 80s shower valve and faucet. You can see where I'm cutting off that half-inch pipe. And honestly, you'll see later in the video, I needed to actually get rid of those pieces. And I'll show you that a little bit later. As I move forward, I'm actually about to siphon out this water from the pipe. I know that's kind of gross, but that's the water you shower with and drink anyway. I have to do that just because it will mess up the solder. So the steam from the water will, mess up that solder joint. I basically prefabbed a lot of this stuff in the garage first just to make this faster. So I'm screwing in, this valve here. Plaster guard goes on. I'm trying to make sure everything is flush with the finished wall. That plaster guard needs to be flush with the finished wall, thin set, cement board, everything. Once I got done with that, boom, I also dry fitted, the shower head and just made sure that that brass fitting up there was all taken care of, everything fit, and soldered, put everything on. So I put my flux on and pre-fitted everything, wiped off the extra flux because that'll burn off and it'll mess up your solder. So I just want everything nice and clean. So what I did is I started to solder. I started to put all this stuff on, but everything wasn't working. It was coming apart. I had to put pressure in weird spots. So, yes, you see where I got rid of those little stubbed out pieces, got rid of those and went straight up right there at the 90. Everything ended up, working out. I got all my flux taken care of, soldered it all together. And man, I pressure tested this after the fact and everything worked out perfect, man. This is the only, super stressful part is when you go to test the water. And what I'm trying to do is make this bad boy look just like this.